another vlog video. Probably wondering where I've been the last couple of days. Well, still been a little bit under the weather. Not just that, I've been kind of busy myself. Had a lot of repair work going on recently. I actually have a computer coming later today that I need to get on right away because it's kind of a time crunch. She needs to get her computer back. So probably not going to be a super long vlog today, but at least wanted to give you guys a little something. One thing you guys are probably really wondering about is the GoPro. As those of you that follow me on Facebook and have seen my last YouTube video probably know, I purchased a GoPro Hero 5 Black the other day, actually 2 days ago at Best Buy. Was kind of unexpected. What really brought it over the top for me was my last video that I used the GoPro Hero plus LCD on, the last biking video. I must say at first, I hate to go this route, but I must say that I still do like the GoPro Hero Plus LCD. It is a very capable camera. The video quality is exceptional on it, but the audio quality is extremely lacking, and that was the Achilles heel of that particular GoPro. I am selling that for anybody who's interested. I'm selling that locally, and I'll probably post it on Let Go and Offer Up too. I'm selling the whole thing for $200. I am going to include a couple mounts. I have a suction cup windshield mount. I have a couple other mounts that I got to get together. Still in the original box. I'm also including the 32 gigabyte. It's a SanDisk Extreme SD card, so it can handle full 1080p HD. So, any of you guys interested, just send me a personal message. But like I said, that one has got to go. I need to get some money back to help pay for this one. And to be honest with you, I haven't even had a chance to open it up yet. I've been so busy the past few days, I have not even had a chance to play around with this. For those of you who know, it's a Hero 5 Black, basically the best one that they make. And I know this is going to be controversial. A lot of people do not like the GoPros because they say that they're overpriced for what they are. There may be a little bit of truth to that, but you know what, guys? I like these cameras. I've seen the cheaper ones like the SJ4000s and some of the knockoff ones. Even though they do an okay job, they're not up to my standards. I want to give you guys the best possible video quality, and I know that this particular camera is going to be able to do that. So I picked that up. Because this shoots in 4K, yes, I know that was a big question. A lot of you were asking me, does this actually shoot in 4K? Yes. Will I be shooting in 4K a lot? Probably not, unless it's something really important, because I know a lot of you guys can't even stream 4K. Even with my Verizon 100 megabit per second download and upload speed, I even struggle with 4K. So probably just be certain videos, ones that I really want to get the best possible quality. So for that, I also purchased a, this is a SanDisk Extreme Plus 64 gigabyte. This is a UH3 card. So this is guaranteed to be able to capture video in 4K. Let's see what else they say about it. Yeah, it's a UH3, speeds up to 95 megabytes a second or 633x. Well, I'm not sure about that. You don't always get that much speed, but this is guaranteed for 4K, so we'll just have to see. Whereas the card in the other one, the other GoPro Hero Plus LCD, is just the UH1 class. This is the 3, so shouldn't have any issues with that. And last but not least, I also bought the chesty mount. I know I showed you this before, but I know a few of you guys probably haven't seen that video. You know what? I could have gotten cheaper ones online, I'll be honest with you. The reason I bought this is because I had to get up to the $480 mark so I could get the 18 months no finance or free finance. Because basically I have 18 months to go ahead and pay that off. And I know I don't ask you guys that much, but if you are so inclined, and I'm not going to ask for a lot of money, if you could leave me a little bit of a tip, and again, if you can't, that's absolutely fine. And I'm not talking about a lot. I'm talking maybe $1 to $2 per subscriber. And if you guys can do that, that'll actually help me be able to get more equipment like this, because on top of this, I also want to purchase one of those 3-axis gimbals. And basically that'll allow me to do very steady shooting. And those cost anywhere between $200 to $300. So if you guys really want to see a lot steadier video, that's something I'm going to do, but that's going to have to wait until I can get some more finances available and hopefully pay this off. But I digress. Few things I want to do today. I do want to show you a couple of things I've been working on. One question I wanted to answer. A lot of people were asking me recently, Matt, how do you make USB install sticks? Basically, like for installing Windows 7, 10, and different things like that. Because a lot of people apparently want to start doing the same things that I do. The easiest thing to do, if you want to make say a Windows 10 thumb drive. So basically, let me see if I can pull mine out here. Yeah, there it is. So basically what you need is just a regular thumb drive. Really good rule of thumb, 16 gigabytes is more than enough for an OS install. Basically what you'll do, you'll take your USB thumb drive, stick it in your computer, and you download the Windows Media Creation tool. That allows you to basically download the version of Windows you want, and you have to download the Media Creation tool for the version of Windows you're going to be using. Most people are probably using Windows 7 or 10, so all you have to do is Google Windows Media Creation tool for Windows 7, Windows 10. Windows 10, it'll download automatically. Windows 7, you actually have to put your product key in, but as long as you have your legit product key, you can do that. Once you download it, you stick your USB thumb drive in and you follow the prompts on the screen. Basically what you do is it'll ask you, what do you want to do? Do you want to create a bootable CD or do you want to create a bootable thumb drive? In this case, you choose a thumb drive, and then you can browse to find whatever drive your thumb drive is showing up. In my case, it was drive J. And what will actually happen is once you choose all those settings, it'll actually download that version of Windows from Microsoft Server, and then once it's done, it'll install it to this, and then you have a bootable thumb drive that you can do Windows installations on. So that is the easiest way to do it. There are other ways, like you can download like a torrent file, which I don't recommend, of like Windows 7 or Windows 10, and then you can use something like ISO to USB. That works too, but again, when you download torrent files, you really run the risk of getting a virus unless you really know what you're doing. I cannot tell you how many times years ago when I used to do torrents, I told people about them and they would download the files and their computers would mysteriously get infected. Well, that was because they were downloading viruses. You got to look at the size. There's a lot of factors that go into downloading applications, anything on a torrent file. So I'm going to go ahead and say just don't do that. Windows Media Creation tool is the absolute best way to make yourself a bootable USB installation disk. Well, I'm going to go ahead and pause the video for a few minutes, show you what else I'm going to get up to today, and I'll talk to you in a little bit. So, I thought I'd give you guys a little sneak peek at this laptop I've been working on for the last day or so. This is another one I got from my buddy Jeff, and these things I absolutely love. This is also another one of those Dell Latitude E6400 series systems. I'll go ahead and boot it up real quick. I actually already have this one sold. They're going to be picking it up probably today or tomorrow. And these things are bulletproof. I cannot tell you how much I like these. If you have the ability to buy one of these in your area, I would highly recommend picking them up. They have excellent specs usually. This one's got 4 gigs of RAM, 500 gig hard drive. This one's a Core 2 Duo. This is a T9220, so this has got the 2.8 gigahertz Core 2 CPU. Just a really bulletproof system. Once it boots up, I'll go ahead and show you what I got installed on here. Sorry about that, guys. I had to answer a text message real quick, but let me go ahead and show this to you real quick. This thing's really sweet, nice and quick. You know what? I was wrong about that. It's actually a Core 2 Duo T9600 running at 2.8 gigahertz. It's got 4 gigs installed. This one can go up to 8, but for the person that's buying it, this is going to be more than enough. The really nice thing about this computer is the 500 gigabyte hard drive in there. And one other thing I want to show you guys, if you're ever curious about how good a condition a hard drive's in, there's an app called Crystal Disk Info, and I'll go ahead and boot that up real quick. One of my absolute favorite programs for showing how good a hard drive is. And once again, I know I've showed this before, but it definitely bears mentioning again. This gives you all the information. It tells you if the hard drive has any read errors. It tells you the spin up time, start-stop counts, seek error rates, and even tells you the power on count and the power on hours, basically telling you how old the drive is. The rotation speed, in this case a 5400 RPM drive, pretty standard for for a laptop hard drives. It even tells you the gigabytes that have been read and written to this particular drive. It even also gives you some basic information like what the serial number is, the type of interface, the transfer mode, in this case SATA 300. Tells you some of the features like this has smart monitoring for in case the hard drive starts to go bad, APM, AAM, and NCQ. So excellent piece of software. There are different versions. You can get the more fancy ones, but I usually just go with the basic crystal disk info. This particular one is version 682, which I believe at this point is the most recent version. But yeah, this computer, the person that's going to get this computer is really going to enjoy it. Like I said, this thing is hardly ever been used. I mean, one way you can tell is, I mean, look at the keyboard here. It has hardly got any wear on it whatsoever. Keys are nice and clean, almost like brand new. Like I said, these are business class systems, and these things are just totally bulletproof, and they don't usually go for too much money. So if you have one available and you see it in your area looking for a good laptop, even as a secondary system, I would highly recommend getting one of these. You will not be disappointed. Alright, YouTube. Well, I'm actually going to end the vlog here for today, guys. Don't really have too much else to talk about. Plus, since I'm using the Sony DCR TRV-280, I am actually about to run out of tape on this one. Hope you guys are really enjoying these vlogs. Stay tuned for the ones that are coming, especially in North Carolina. We have plans to be walking up either the Hatteras Lighthouse, Bodie, or at least one of the lighthouses. This time of year, we're just going to have to see what's open and what's available. I am, of course, going to be bringing the GoPro Hero 5 with me, because this is going to have a chance for some really good footage. Please remember to continue to like and subscribe. Definitely plan on doing some more food reviews in the near future. I'm still having a tooth worked on right now, so I have to be very careful what I eat. That's why the food reviews have been lacking fairly recently, but don't worry, I'm going to start doing them again. Please remember to like and subscribe, and as always, have a blessed day, everybody.